Hey, Yohan, I hear you have a performance coming up.
And you have decided to do Crocodile Rock.
But it appears you've forgotten it. How could you forget? We worked so hard on it and you rocked the recital, dude.
But have no fear, your teacher is here.
Your old teacher! I'll remind you how to play it.
How do we play it? Okay, I remember now. So let's start with the intro, the very beginning. That little part right before he starts doing the, that part? Right before that, he does this. You have a B, you have a D, and you have a G. And you're going to play those three at the same time. These are in the middle. So you have, it's middle D here, and then this is the next B below middle C. And you're going to go. So that's the first one. Then you move your thumb and your middle finger up to create a regular C chord. C, E, G, right? So what you're doing now is you go like this. Move up to C. Now you're going to keep your pinky where it was, just kind of slide it up in between so that way you can reach these two blacks. This is B flat and C and D flat, or you can say A sharp and C sharp. Sorry, my shadow was in the way. So the whole that whole right hand, beginning with your right hand, you're going to go. You use your thumb and your pointer and your pinky. That sounds a little funny, but once you add the other hand, it's going to sound fine. Fine, rather. With your left hand in the intro, what you're going to do is those three chords you play, this one, and this one, you're going to go down to the next D and the low D. And you're going to make an octave chord, then go up to E, then you go up to F sharp. Now you have, and that goes along with the. Now when you put those both together, you should have, and that will lead you right into the, and that part's coming up right now. Okay, now we're going to talk about the second part of the intro that has that really catchy piano instrumental. And here's how it goes. So, this is middle C. You're going to go up to D with your thumb. You're going to go on G with your middle finger. And then B with your pinky. It's all in the center. Yeah. Then your pinky goes up to C, this C, then back. From here, your thumb moves up one note. Now you're on E, G, and B. Your pinky goes up to C again, back to B. So now the next chord, your pinky comes up one to the C, and the other two stay on E and B, G, E and G. So you go up to the D here and then back. So the final chord in the intro, your thumb goes on F sharp, your middle finger goes on A, and then your pinky goes on D. It jumps over to the E here, then back. And that's the beginning. Now with your left hand, you're going to start with your octaves on. So if this is middle C, you go down one G, and then the next G. Then you're going to go down to E. Next one is C. The next one is E. I'm sorry, D. Or you can go. Now I may not be able to play it as good as you, but put it all together and the whole thing goes like. And then we'll lead into the verse. Okay, now let's talk about the verse. We know the words, I'm pretty sure. We're gonna go like this. D, G, B, right here. I remember when rock was young. Right? I remember when rock was young. Then your middle finger is gonna go down to the left 1/2 step to F sharp. Me and Susie had so much fun. You do that. So that chord is D, F sharp, B. Now the next one you're going to do is E. I'm sorry, E here. It's really a C, but it's the inversion. So it's E, G, C. Holding hands and skimming stones. Now for the final chord from this E, G, B, I'm sorry, E, G, C, you're going to take your thumb, move it up to F sharp. You're going to have your middle finger on A and your pinky on D. Had an old gold Chevy and a place of my own. Right? Alright, now we put it all together and it should sound something like I remember when rock was young. Me and Susie had so much fun. Holding hands and skimming stones. Had an old gold Chevy and a place of my own. Then what'll happen is you'll end up actually repeating that part a second time. But the biggest gig I ever got was doing a thing called the Crocodile Rock. All the other kids are rocking around the clock. We were hopping and bopping to the Crocodile Rock. Whatever all that is, All right, now that you know the chords for the right hand, let's talk about the left hand. This is the part that was a little complicated. So you're going to go like this. G, E, and D. Then you're going to move down. This is going to be F sharp, D, and B. Now the next chord, it's like a C, You're going to go G, E, C. Then the next one is a D major. And you're going to go A, F sharp, D, so. And that was the left hand part, right? All right, then you put it all together and your verse should sound like. And then what you'll end up doing is you'll play that whole thing a second time, and that will lead you into the Croc Rocking with something shocking, that part. And that's what we're going to do now. Now, right after that first verse, you're going to end up going to E and G and doing the Croc Rocking with something shocking when you're. Okay? So it's E and G, then you're going to go to D and F sharp. So. Next, we go into that tough little bluesy part. So now we take it to that little tough part. Okay, so that was A, C, D flat, E, C, D flat, A, G, A. All right, so now that you've gone from doing this, your right hand is going to end up doing a D chord, which is a D, an F sharp, and an A. Never knew me a better time, and while you do that D chord, your left hand is going D, B, A, B. From there, you're going to end up going up to the very first chord in the song, which is a C, a G, and a B. And then your left hand's going to go G, E, D. And that'll be right before you hit the, which is coming up next. Okay, so for this part, what you have on your right hand is, if this is middle C, you go up to G sharp, then you have a B, and then you have an E. Thumb, pointer, pinky. This hand, you could use your middle or your thumb or your pointer and your thumb, so this is your left hand. This is going to be, if this is middle C, you go down one level to E flat and E. Or you could say D sharp and E. And you're going to go like this. So once you've completed you're going to go to this A major chord. It's A, C sharp, E, both hands, A, C sharp, E. Susie wore her dresses tighter. So after that part, you're going to go like this. Croc Rockin' was out of the sight. Right? And that's a D major chord. D, G sharp, A. Croc Rockin' was out of. Then you're going to go down to C. That's with your right hand. Now your left hand is going to end up going. So you have D, B, A, B, D, D, B, A, B. Then you have C, A, G, A, C, C, A, G, A. You put them both together and you'll get... And that is going to lead you into the chorus, which is coming up next. Alrighty guys, last part of the song. We're going into the chorus now. After the chorus, the rest of the song repeats all over again. So we're almost there. Thank you for bearing with me. Now I'm going to try something I've always wanted to try. Alright, now the final part is the chorus. What you're going to do is you're going to put your thumb on D, your middle finger on G, and your pinky on B. So D, G, B, and you're gonna follow. It's the same chords as the intro, the da 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 da. Except you're gonna go like this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Then you're gonna bring your thumb up to E, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Then your pinky goes up to C, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Then this part is the rhythm is slightly different. It goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now the rhythm of the last part is a little hard to remember. It's that 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So I'm going to put it for you in context with the left hand in a second. For the left hand with the chorus part, you're going to go like this. You have 2 G's, so if this is middle C, go down 1 G and then down to the next G. So you end up going dun, 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 down to E, dun, 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 then down to C, dun, 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 then D, dun, 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 dun. Now, put it all together and you should get something like this. you'd like to get fancy with it, you can arpeggiate the right hand. Boom. And that's it. After that chorus, you just go ahead and repeat the same thing over and over again until the song ends. So there's going to be another verse, another chorus, another verse, and the final chorus will just end up fading out until the song actually ends. That is it. Yeah, man. So I hope that, you know, this video, that you found it helpful and you had as much fun watching it as I had as much fun that I did making it. I don't know. I hope you had fun. And I really hope you do a great job on your performance because you are a really good player. And I hope to see you around the school again sometime. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Like, I'm always here. You know, Rebecca's here. Email the front desk. Do whatever you guys have to do. But yeah, I think that's it. That's Crocodile Rock for you. Have a great day, you guys.